What's up, guys? So last video is a little bit different of me destroying stuff, but you know, I kind of have fun doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. But anyway, before we get started on the resonator delete on the new truck, make sure you check out that last destruction video, and make sure you give me a like and a sub. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so got the Walker test pipe. I'm sorry, not test pipe, resonator delete. I'm going to go ahead and link it in the description down below. A lot of people have said that a 2.5 inch exhaust clamp would not work. I have plenty of room on here for this to work, so no issues at all with this. They said sometimes you might need to trim the pipe down about 2 inches. Even if I had to do that, it would still fit on there just fine. So I'm gonna link the exhaust clamp and the resonator delete below. Make sure you use my link. It'll kind of help me out a little bit back on getting some kickback. But anyway, let's go ahead and see how the fitment is on this, and let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I don't know. You could really hear a lot of turbo noise. I just listened back to that clip. You could really hear like a lot of blow-off valve and stuff. So I'm hoping that did enough justice of a before of like some revs and stuff, so you guys kind of get an understanding. If you want to make your truck kind of have those blow-off noises and all that stuff, if you check my other videos out for this playlist for the F-150, you will see that. All right, let me go ahead and just jump into it, and let me go ahead and get started. All right, so before I crawl into here, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to actually put this on like a time lapse or anything, because I'm not really sure where I'm going to put the phone, but you guys can see I have two bolts up here. They appear to be like, I don't know, I haven't put a socket on, but they look like maybe a 13, maybe a 14 millimeter. And then in the back of the tailpipe right there, you guys can see that little clip, I hope, that clamp. Try to get that off. Not gonna lie, I haven't been under here in a while. These bolts are pretty rusty, so if I break this, I don't think I would be surprised at all. But let me go ahead and get it off and show you guys. All right, guys, so I'm laying on the ground, so I'm not sure how well the video. But anyway, you got two bolts. Your flange, this flange is gonna stay on, obviously. You couldn't get it off anyway. Factory downpipe. This will be the resonator side, which the new Walker test pipe comes with this flange. After crawling under here, these are 13 millimeters, or I used a 1/2 inch, worked just fine. Going back to this clamp, this is a 15 millimeter, and that one came off just fine too. So in reality, I should be able to twist this a couple times back and forth, and realistically it should be able to come off. So that flex joint should help in the back, so we'll see, but pretty much I should be able to just twist this and bring it off. So let me go ahead and do that and show you in comparison. Alright, guys, started raining outside, so I didn't get to film as much as I'd like to, because obviously I was doing it in the driveway. I have to do some rev videos here in a minute. I showed you guys what it sounded like in the garage. I actually took it over to my neighbors real quick to finish it up, so I was like in a hurry. But this is my very first impression of the exhaust. I don't even know if I'll hear a difference. I know a lot of people say they don't. I don't know. Sorry for that long pause. I don't know if you do hear a difference in this or not. Now granted, I'm just cruising, so at idle, you don't, or not at idle, but at like regular speed without you like really mashing on the throttle, it definitely doesn't sound different at all. kind of while I'm talking to get up here to get up to speed to see if it's any louder. That pipe was not long enough for me. I read on the internet and people said that Walker test pipe was long enough. I actually had to run to the parts store, and I had to get a 2.5-inch piece of 18-inch pipe. I didn't use all 18, I cut it down, but hang on. I don't know. Maybe with the windows down. Maybe. I can't tell the difference. I really can't. So it's one of those things. Maybe if you're like by the exhaust, maybe I'll rev it up and you might hear the spool a little bit more with the windows down. But like I said, it's raining. But anyway, going back, the Walker test pipe that I'm going to link below, you need to buy a 2.5-inch 18-inch piece of pipe. I went up to the parts store and got mine. All in with exhaust clamps and everything, it's like $53 is what I have invested in this completely. So for $50 for it not to really sound any different, I'm not that disappointed. But if you guys are looking for a very like audible change in your exhaust, this would not be the mod for you. Like I said, maybe with the windows down, I might put them down even though it's raining just to see if I can hear anything. But I can tell you right now, intake's louder. Intake overpowers the exhaust by a lot. The only advice I have too, while I'm just talking here and just driving up the road to give my first impressions, when you are unbolting the factory resonator, man, that end piece that you have to twist, not the ones up by the factory cap, back by the muffler. There's like a little, might link a picture so that you can know what I'm talking about. There's a little nipple that you have to like rotate the exhaust over. And I mean, this is a 16, it has 54,000 miles. And I can tell you one thing, I was a bitch. My God, like I was really surprised on how difficult that was to rotate off. I thought I was just going to take the clamp off. I mean, you can see in the first part of the video, I thought I was going to take the clamp off, rotate the exhaust, and be done with it. That rust that builds up and the condensation, I guess, that gets in there, man, that was a pain in the ass. I had to put a screwdriver in there. I didn't bend the pipe, but I mean, I definitely had to knock a pile of rust off the exhaust. So let me give you guys some exhaust clips, but to end this video, I'm gonna put some exhaust clips at the end. To end the video, guys, I'm gonna put the windows down. I'm gonna put them down even though it's raining, just to see if I can hear anything. A little bit, like right there at idle, like a very, very little bit. I'll tell you one thing right now before the video ends and you guys watch the exhaust clips. All you guys out there that spend all your money on resonator deletes, like big money ones, like $200 resonator deletes, you wasted your money. I mean, I'm just out here being honest with everybody that I work with these trucks. I think an intakes are a waste of money unless you buy a used one. And if you don't essentially make your resonator delete, I didn't cut nothing, guys, so don't think I like hacked it up and just put 2 clips on it. I definitely didn't. You're wasting your money. I'd never spent $200 on this mod in my life, never. So if you guys are buying the Corsa or the SPD resonator delete, you wasted your money without a doubt. All right, guys, exhaust clips, you know what to do. Smash the thumbs up, give me a sub button. We're doing good. YouTube actually just reached out to me today. They said, hey, congratulate your fans on reaching 1,000. So very much thank you guys. Man, it's all fun from here. So every video I do, it's all fun. So thank you guys. Here's some exhaust revs. it.